it was a struggle putting this year's budget together because of the continuing concerns we have with the state. Now, there hasn't been anything drastic happen the last few days. In fact, few months. We've been very, very pleased that the state of Illinois has been as consistent as they have been. But there's a cloud there. The state of Illinois' financial, not having a budget, not having a state budget, is hard for every city in the state of Illinois to put their own budget together, fair to say, Jamie,
sure,
without a state budget in place. Because there's a lot of speculation that they're going to be there in a timely way, and they're going to be there with their dollars at the level in which we are told to plan. So Jamie and the council and all of us, we've worked very hard together to bring this budget to the finance meeting and the public hearing next Monday night. It's and I can't underestimate that this has probably been as difficult this year as it was during the peak of the recession, and that was horrible. And it was just because there's been so many moving parts this year. So I don't know what the biggest changes are this year or challenges, Jamie. Which one would you want to pick out? The one or two?
Obviously, revenues aren't growing. Not all revenues. Some revenues are growing. A lot of them aren't, though. So what we were tasked with doing is presenting a budget, at least in the general fund, that was not growing as well, which is hard to do when 80% of our budget is personnel. Most of them are covered under contracts, and we're all contracted a 2% raise. So we are presenting a budget to the council that is actually flat from last year for our general fund, even with the budgeted personnel increases for raises. So we've done a lot of cutting and trimming wherever possible to make that possible, to present it with no growth.
We're proud of the fact that while the general fund is actually down, what did we say, 62,000, something like that, from last year's fiscal general fund budget. The fact that we're down $62,000 and gave basically every employee this year a 2% raise. You know, some of our employees were, many of them, most unions, were very, very gracious to work with us during the recession, those number of years, because there were some of the groups went 2 years with a zero, no raise. So we're trying to, at 2%, it's not like we're making up a big, but we're trying to be fair as we can be, even during some very lean times. We're trying to show in good faith that we're able to produce some bit of a raise for the employees, because the people working for the city, they give their all.